Hiya, I'm Emma Baldry. I do various charity work for LGBT charities and also deliver training on LGBT awareness.
Hello, my name's Anne Jones. I'm the Managing Director of a business called Purple Tide Promotions that provides women speakers for all types of events, and I'm also a Royal Naval Reservist.
At the weekend we got engaged. I was asked to speak at the start of Liverpool Pride. I was part of help rescuing it and keeping it going last year. So I was asked to stand and talk to everybody at the beginning of this year's one. So I was up on stage doing my bit, talking about enjoying Pride and about the messages behind it. I finished my spot, I handed the microphone back over to the person taking over from me, and turned around and saw somebody else appearing on stage from behind me.
I was at Liverpool Pride in a Royal Naval Reserve capacity, doing some engagement for them, and I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to propose to Emma. Firstly because it's our home city, and we do have all of our friends and family there as well, and it's just that Liverpool Pride, especially this year, is very poignant after everything that happened in Orlando. And also they had a campaign running called Coming Out of the Shadows, which for me is very poignant, and it just seemed the perfect place to ask the question. So
Anne was handed the mic and said sort of similar to what she's just said about the coming out of the shadows being quite a poignant message for her, then Liverpool being the best place for her to ask a particular question, at which point she turned around and went down on one knee and I started crying as you just about got to get the words, "Will you marry me?" out, and I said yes whilst nodding through tears, and then we came off the stage and continued in the march, and it was a fantastic day of lots of people coming up to us throughout the day saying congratulations.
Yeah, and there's one story later on in the day about the young girl, if you want to.
Yeah, there was a kind of spent the whole day just quite nice, chilled, sun out, you know, hanging around, and people were coming up to us and saying congratulations. But the one that stood out for us was there was a teenager, and she came over and she was like, "Oh, congratulations," and she gave us a hug, and she was like, "When I was watching your proposal, I was crying my eyes out," she said, "because it was so beautiful, but also it made me think that could be me too." And I think that was a really important thing, and we're part of diversity role models in the Northwest, and one of our friends said to us, great role modelling up there, and actually it's sunk in now that actually that is what that was as well. It was us showing to anybody who was there, who was younger, that you can find the right person, and you can now get to that point of being proposed to and be married, which when we were this girl's age, it would never have been even a possibility, let alone a dream, really. So for it to be a reality now is amazing. I think again it's kind of dependent on where you live as to how accepting people are of same-sex couples and same-sex female couples as well. I used to live in North Yorkshire, and at the time I was with someone, and it was kind of almost only gays in the village kind of scenario, and we had a pub, and people would almost come to visit the pub to see what the lesbian landladies looked like, and I know that's slowly changing now, but I think it's that difference of culture depending across the UK as to where you are and where you reside, and I think within cities it can be a lot easier, I think, than out in the countryside, and I think that's where maybe there needs to be more of a cultural shift now, that what's going on in the cities needs to be feeding into the countryside, but I'm not quite sure how you would do that, really.
For me, it's an educational piece, and that's why we are both involved with diversity role models, because going into schools, challenging people, getting the kids to look at how they use their language and getting them to challenge their perceptions of what they think that LGBT people do and look like, is definitely educational piece, and it's good to have the organisations like InterEngineering that do support our work as well. A few of their members are diversity role models as well, and obviously they help with fundraising.
The only plans we've made so far are going to give notice, hopefully this weekend, and then that gives us a kind of 12-month window to find a venue and get things sorted, but I don't think it'll take us that long. We've been together 2 years, known each other for longer, and when you find the right person, you know it's right, and why wait around?
Yeah.